Some of y'all are going to be mad at me because I messed up, but that's okay. It's really okay. What's the number one rule in life? Don't panic, right? So click on that one, hold down the shift key, click on that one, and we're going to drag those back over here. What I did wrong, and I apologize, this little circle, click right in the center and drag it up until it's, do you see the two magenta lines? That's what I messed up on. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to, but I did. But good thing about it, if you just do what I just did, it's now fixed. Okay, so now moving on, now that I've fixed my issue, we're going to use the shape builder tool. Oh wait, I forgot. Uh, not only did I fix that, now we got to move these back. Almost messed up again. It's almost as if I haven't done this forever. So purple or magenta line. So now that's what it should look like. Okay, here we go. Shape builder tool, as I was saying, it's used to create more complex shapes by merging and removing simpler shapes. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to merge the circle, the larger rectangle, and one of the smaller rectangles to make the body of the marker. So, starting in an empty area of the artboard, drag across the three shapes right here. So we're going to start over here. We're going to get this one, and this one. So we have these three things. We got the larger rectangle, the circle, and the bottom. Well, we don't want to have that one selected. All right. So next we're going to merge those. So we're going to go over here to our shape builder tool, which is right here. We're going to click on that. And so we're going to start right about here, and then we're just going to go over and we're going to go through this, and you see how it's changing that? Now, boom, it just, woo, everybody say boom. We just merged all of those things into one shape. Pretty cool, huh? I know. I get so excited about some of these things. So now we're going to round a few of the corners on the bottle. To round only a few, you need to select certain anchor points using the direct selection tool. So go up here, and instead of the selection tool, we're going to select the direct selection tool, that one. And when you do that, you see these little blue squares and stuff? The little blue squares on the edge of the selected shape are called anchor points. They're used to control the shape of the path. You'll also see a bunch of small double circles called corner radius widgets. Corner radius widgets. They control the roundness of the corners. To round two corners at once, you will select the anchor points on just those corners. So, let's see what we're going to do here. So with that tool, we're going to draw to where we've got these, like thus. So now we're going to click on this little circle right here, and we're going to drag it outward until we can't go anymore. So when you see it turn red, you know that's as far as you can do it, and so let it go. And you see that it did both of those. Great time to click File and then Save. Applying color to artwork is a great way to express yourself creatively. Shapes you create have a stroke, which is the border that goes around the edge and can be filled with the color. You can apply and edit swatches. Swatches are saved colors that you make or that come with each document by default. Select the Selection tool, top tool up there. Click the small rectangle above the bottle to select it. In the Properties panel on the right, everybody know the difference from left and right? We're going to click the white box to the left of the word Fill. And the Swatches panel that opens, make sure that the Swatches option right here is selected at the top because there's a color mixer. We want swatches to be selected. Move the pointer over the color swatches and a tooltip appears. You see, and we want the one that's an orange color with the R247, G147, and B30. We want it that one right there, so click on that and it changes that fill color. While you can use the default swatches, you can also create your own colors and save them to reuse later. To remove the stroke or the border that's on the shape, click the down arrow for the stroke weight right here until it is gone. So click that, and you see that there is no longer a stroke around this. Select the larger marker body shape to change its fill color. Click the fill color box to the left of the word fill. In the swatches panel, click to apply a lighter orange color of the marker body. Leave the swatches panel showing. Now you'll edit that color. So we're going to click this one. It's a little bit lighter. So we're going to double click this swatch right here. It has the white border around it. Actually, disregard what I just said. Don't click this one, click this one that's highlighted over here. And when you do that, it's going to open up a dialog box. We want to make sure that the preview is selected so you can see the change to the marker body. Drag the the green slider, that's right here, to the right to make it more yellow and a little bit lighter. The swatch is made of red, green, and blue colors. See how it's doing this? Everybody's is going to be a little bit different. When you let it go, you can see. So make yours a little lighter. Doesn't have to be the same as mine. And then click OK to save the change to your swatch. To remove the stroke or the border on the shape in the Properties panel, click the down arrow for the stroke weight until it is gone. So you see it's at 1 point right now, and there's no longer a stroke on that. Excuse me. From rotating and scaling to moving, shearing, and reflecting, transforming artwork in Illustrator will allow you to create unique and creative projects. Now we're going to reshape the marker tip and then make some copies of the whole marker, change the color, and rotate them. Click on the small rectangle above the marker to select it. Select the Direct Selection tool, the bottom one, and click the upper left corner point on the shape to select it, right up there. Select the Direct Selection tool, upper left corner, release the mouse button, and then drag that selected corner point down to give the marker tip a chiseled look. So we're going to just click on this and drag this down. So it's a chiseled marker. Select the Selection tool. To deselect everything, you can click Select, Deselect, and everything is deselected. I'll look at mine here. I don't like how mine did. I'm going to do it again. My first line was cattywampus and it was bothering me. And so I did it again and I held down the Shift key so it would go straight down. Alright, to select both shapes on the artboard, click Select, All on Active Artboard. So everything is now selected. Right over here on the Properties panel, we're going to click Group. grouping treats the selected objects as one. The next time you want to select both the marker tip and the body, you can simply click one to select them as a group. Click Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste. And you see we now have a second. To rotate the copy of the marker, I'm going to first move this down here. So to rotate it, we'll move the, let's do this one. So you got to have the selection tool, and when you have the box, if you put your mouse just above it, and you'll see that this curves, and we can do it like so. With one marker copy in place, you'll make another copy and flip it so it's on the other side of the original marker. So with that marker still selected, we're going to click Edit and then Copy. And then this time choose Edit and Paste in Place. And that copy is right on top of the original. To flip the copy, in the Properties panel, click the Flip Horizontal button. Okay. Y'all remember how sometimes I'm blind? Well, up here, I was looking down here. This is your flip horizontal button. And when you click that, you see that it flipped that one over. So drag the marker to the right of the marker in the middle. Press the Shift key as you drag it. So let me click on that one. Hold down the Shift key. Hold down the Shift key and drag it. And I'm going to have to move all of mine. Let's do this. So let's go to View and then Fit Artboard and Window. And you can drag these down to where they're down below it a little bit. Get it something similar to that. Obviously everybody's is going to be different, but that's what it should look like. And this is a great place to click File and then Save and then end this video.